Hi everyone! Today we're going to reread this book called The Kissing Hand. We are going to reread the book called A Kissing Hand. And remember, the author is Audrey Penn. So you remember that Chester the raccoon is crying because he doesn't want to go to school. Who can remember what he is scared of? And who helped him not be scared? How? Go ahead and think about it. What was this book about? What was he scared of, and who helped him not be scared? And what was the strategy to get him not to be scared of school? Go ahead and take a moment and think about it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start reading the book. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" So the word edge right here, it's at like the edge of a cup. It's kind of like right here. Do you see how the edge of the cube over here, or edge of the cup? It's like at the border, at the end of it. Have you ever had to do something that you didn't want to do? What was it? How did you feel? Who helped you? So go ahead and think about it. What were some of the things that you didn't want to do, but you had to do? What was it? So here's a sentence you can use to explain your thinking. You can say, "One time I didn't want to, And you can also explain who helps you and what strategies you guys used to help you overcome this fear. Go ahead and think about it. Take a moment. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move to the next page. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start." So the word gently is kind of like very softly. So go ahead and gently say hello to your partner or say hello to your mom or your dad. You're saying in a gentle manner. Or you can touch your partner gently. So it's like soft like a feather. It's super soft and super delicate. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. So go ahead and help me, okay? So during this page, I'm going to reread it again. You guys are going to help me read the sentence along with me, okay? You'll make new friends, great job, and play with new toys. Great job, guys. Let's go ahead and continue reading this page. Read new books and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? So how did Chester's mom help him stop crying? What did Chester's mom do? Go ahead and think about it. Chester's mom, Now go ahead and tell me. How did Chester's mom help him stop crying? Take a moment and answer that question. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and move on. I'll show you. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. So you guys remember that word palm right here? Remember where she said she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. That means she kissed him right in the middle of his hand right here. So you guys can try talking to your palm or high five a partner. That's where your palm is, right over there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go to the next page. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you, and that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. So the word lonely, whenever you feel lonely is like when you're by yourself, right? When you're kind of feeling left out or you're by yourself. So how do you feel when you're lonely? Go ahead and show me your lonely face. Good job, guys. Yep, lonely means you're by yourself. Let's go ahead and move to the next page. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. So what was the kissing hand again? How did it work? Do you guys remember? How does a kissing hand work? And how did it help Chester? So go ahead and answer that question, and you can use a sentence to help you with your thinking. The kissing hand helps Chester because, The sentence you guys can use to help you explain your thinking is, the kissing hand helps Chester because, Alrighty. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and move to the next page. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. So what was Chester thinking about doing? Do you guys remember? What did he say, "Give me your hand"? So what is Chester thinking? Here's a sentence you guys can use to explain your thinking. Chester is thinking, Go ahead and take a moment to answer that question. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school, and as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." So remember the word scamper again? So get up and show me that you're walking fast with small little steps because you're scared or excited like a mouse. Go ahead and scamper. Awesome job, guys. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. And you guys can see that Chester is with his schoolmates, his classmates right now. And in the center of the palm, and guess what it says? It says, "I love you." So after reading this book, why did Chester give his mother a kissing hand? You guys can use a sentence to explain your thinking. Chester gave his mom a kissing hand because, Go ahead and think about it again. Why did Chester give his mother a kissing hand? Chester gave his mom a kissing hand because, Here's the next question. Why do these animals have school up in a tree? Why do you think they have school in a tree? So here's a sentence you guys can use to explain your thinking. They had school up in a tree because, They had school up in a tree because, Go ahead and take a moment and answer those questions. Alrighty, guys. See you guys next time.